What settings? Mm. Also, are you playing on borders whatever borderless or whatever? Because right now every time you keep tabbing out, it's pausing your stream for me.
Yeah, I can, but that should be the last time I do it.
Okay.
But
All right, and then I'll drag you to
yeah,
whenever we have listenings.
okay, here we are. We're about to do L.A. versus New York. Dude, it should be updated to Call of Duty, JD. You're right. This this ain't it. Oh, am I on
Here we
spectator mode?
go. You might be on spectator mode.
How am I on spectator? Okay, we're ending real quick. That's my fault. Am I though? That was weird.
Yeah, because you didn't have anything else up, right?
Yeah, it didn't pull up. Unless I turn something and turn it off. At least there was only one kill involved, bro. I didn't chalk him too bad. All right, but let's talk about a little bit about this this matchup, Buki, because I know from you that I am on spectator, bro. Okay, we're starting. But I know from you that this is an important matchup for New York, at least.
Yeah, as far as like seedings go, this is pretty much a do or die time for New York because I believe them and Nashville, which is my team right now, we're currently at the bottom of that conference. And if I'm not mistaken, with how Stage 4 is actually going to go, it's not no longer going to be a stage; it's going to be like a conference, like tournament that we're gonna have on, and one team from each conference is not going to make it through. Now I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's what Vic had said. And right now,
No, you were correct about that. He
um,
did say
yeah, right now New York is at the bottom. Obviously that could change with a couple matches, maybe if they win this one today. But it's important that they do get this win. If I am looking correctly, I can look at conference standings right now. New York right now, if this is up to date, they're 0-4, with a 3-12 map count. So they
okay.
need to win this match. If they lose this match, I think that guarantees that they are not going to make the next one. Because Nashville does have 2 wins. But let's say New York somehow wins this one, and they actually play Nashville next time. They're both going to be at a 2-2 a record. So it could get interesting there. We'll see exactly what's going to happen, but we can't really focus on next time. New York, this is your match to win. You have to win this one to get into the conference standings. If not, it's more than likely you're not going to be able to make it. And they do have a tough opposition here in the LA Reloaded side. MC, what do you know about this LA team?
Dude, I just know this LA team was super hot in the playoffs. I'm not sure if everyone remembers, but they ended up taking top 3. They were everyone had predicted them going out like 6-8, you know, but they kind of made the run. Unfortunately, they ended up losing to I think to Boston and to Kyoto in the losers. So both teams in the finals. You think they'll continue taking that momentum into stage 4?
Yeah,
Stage 3?
I do. I have a lot of faith in Oze. I think he's one of the better players in this league, and he's shown it on every team he's on. Granted, on that first Nashville team, it was kind of like it just didn't work. There were 4 good players, it just didn't work. But as soon as he got Dom and I think Wolf, they were looking like a top tier team. And then right away, he got traded to LA for some reason. And LA at that point didn't look like the best team, but as soon as he got there, he turned that team around. And Riff has been showing signs of a good 5-star. So obviously, we already know that they're really good at S&D, so that's kind of a mode that we expect them to be winning almost every single series. We were just kind of waiting for Riff to kind of start showing a little bit more in that respawn, and he's been doing it now. So yeah, this LA team does start to get a little bit scary. I mean, there's a reason why they made top 3 MC. So I do think they're only going to keep going up from here.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be a great matchup for the boys. Yeah, it's like you said, bro. Riv has been getting into form. We always knew he would kind of be a little bit of a respawn project. You know, we always knew he had the S&D, like you said, but I think the LA team is just like a vibey team, bro. They all know each other for years. They all play Childs with each other. I'm not sure with Anakin per se, who is actually starting off 1-5. He's having a slow start, but the rest of his team's just kind of doing his thing.
We see here right now, it's pretty much an even game so far. It's kind of what we expected. I think this is New York's second match, if I'm not mistaken, with a brand new squad, bringing in Mirage and Sid for, I believe it was Base and I think M1 Breakout.
It was.
And there was a lot of question on this team, you know, because we knew Johnny was a really good player. Nizam had some, Mirage had some good placings with Nizam, but it wasn't the best. They could have done more. And now we have Mirage and Johnny together, so we're excited to see this duo. And obviously, we know Sid has 5-star pop-off potential, but he also has a he's got some pretty low moments too. But it's what kind of Sid are you gonna get in the series? And right now, it's not a bad start. He's a 10-5. And that's exactly what you hope to see out of Sid every time he's on the map.
Yeah. Sid could be one of those players who definitely turns the tide of the game. Especially in Ace. That dude just shoots like no other. That dude becomes a 5-star in Ace. So if he's able to translate it into actual matches, this New York team could be really good. Mez is starting off 5-12 though, but it's kind of matching Anakin's slow pace as well. My homie's only 3-6 right now, holding the back spawns with 1 bullet. Eventually dies to Johnny.
A little bit of a slow start here.
Yeah. But this is a close game, Buki.
Yeah, it's kind of what you expected. You're kind of waiting for one team to take over, but it's just going back and forth right now. And I mean, granted, I do put these guys like about like the same skill level, so it's pretty exciting to see this right now. I do think it's going to be a no-biter to the end. If I'm not mistaken, too, we have on the main league right now, or the main channel, we have Atlanta versus Vegas, and Atlanta actually took map 1 from Vegas, 250-229 on this exact map. So, granted, we're in here for a banger of a map 1 here as well, hopefully.
Yeah, I think every time I know LA has played this map at least 3 or 4 times. It's kind of like their go-to map. So I'm kind of surprised that New York wanted to do it. But I guess when you have the potential, like, pop-outs with Joe, Mirage, and Sid, like, you kind of really...
You kind of take your chance on it, right?
Exactly.
And obviously right now, it's not the worst, you know, stat line. It's pretty close. It's only a 30-point game. They can flip the switch any moment and they just start taking over. And actually, the one of the 2 players you mentioned, Sid, is still doing his thing. Mirage is negative only by 1. But you would kind of expect him to start taking over here in a sec. And yeah, I do think this is going to be an all-biter, going to go to the end. MC, something we did mess up on the very first time we cast it is we didn't do any listening. So just so that the viewers get what they're kind of hoping for, we're going to do a listening. We're going to start with New York. Want to see them hopefully start bringing it back here a little bit. So let's go ahead and hop into a New York call.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Spawn in the back, spawn in the back.
No, spawn back here. I got piano.
Cut.
I'm
looking at my right. I have my kitchen. Nothing kitchen at all.
Middle piano, Jose. Goddamn, Jose piano.
Cat.
Cat.
I'm looking in front.
Piano dead.
Front dead. No, front one shot. Absolute Jose. Stop shooting. He's really hurt. There's 2 of them.
Last guy hopped up.
Go new.
He's prone elevator. Alright.
I hear you. Hold new. I'm holding the D-back right now.
Oh my god.
I have the D-back.
One's white. 2 on ult. 1P1, Jose.
One time.
One more right.
Okay, I'm looking over your left. Keener's deep left dead. Nice, good shit. I have trophy on me. They're spawning piano, you hear me?
Piano steps riff.
Piano white.
White.
Hey, have your left. Jose left.
He's top cat, yep.
Cat,
I don't have
here.
this.
He dropped weights.
I don't have trophy this time, guys.
One bullet, waits one bullet.
Fucking native
Hellboy's left. I hear you. One's inner. I don't see it's good.
Inner dead.
Nice, good shit. I'm with you.
P1, one's P1.
One shot dead. I'm one shot.
My bad.
TV, left guy. TV, close up.
Oh my god.
Big trade.
I got split.
Yeah, they're spawning white. Spawning grass. I'm on me dead. I'm one shot as fuck. Table dead. One more inner. Nice.
One more. Back in grass. I got time.
Mid on me.
So far, not a bad listening. You know, the comps are there. It's just one of those things that we mentioned at the beginning. We're kind of hoping one team to start to take over, and that's exactly what's happening. LA is starting to get New York a little frustrated there, and they're taking the lead. But yeah, as I said, that they're honestly bringing it back right now again. And Johnny plays life here in the back.
Yeah, New York was set up, and then they just ended up getting broken by LA. They didn't have enough reinforcements at the front, and just actually get taken out. But this kind of been of a game of breaks, honestly. Like, both teams have been doing anything and breaking, and as we said, that New York almost broke, but Johnny spawns in the back here. And look, there goes another break. If you're able to get this timing for New York, it's gonna be very good, but another thing.
I mean, if you get this whole time, you're pretty much going to be back in this league. It's going to go down obviously to a P1, probably going to end on a P2. It's going to get pretty interesting. I don't know, MP, up to you. We could just hop into a listening right now and see if LA is able to either close this out or kind of just lose the lead that they were able to gain.
I agree. Let's go to a LA listening while they
do it.
Yeah.
Two that. We gotta do it. Get in this. I'm stinging flat. One new. Johnny in the corner. Get on the corner. You keep down.
I
don't know what to call that, bro. He's still there.
He's top right you.
Oh, yo, he's absolute. One gym too. On time, absolute. One gym. Hill. Left on hill.
Use your streaker. You can use your streakers.
Yeah, I'm using it.
One's bottom bed.
Yeah, two bed. One going kitchen. Yeah, one's going kitchen. Oh, he's gonna kill me, Cage.
I'm trying to see.
Bottom bed.
One time.
Bad.
He's behind this pillar right here, Zay.
Top
Close. Kitchen. One kitchen.
One kitchen.
He's pushing our back.
I got two.
White steps.
I know. You gotta kill this guy here, man.
Push our back.
Dead in here.
Yeah, one's gonna be a new somewhere.
They're gonna be spawning new. Yeah, top plat. He's gonna
Absolute
another one. A mess. Nice.
White or bullet? White.
Still spawning all the way out, bro.
Somewhere white.
Somewhere white. Yeah, you got me. He's in new.
Nice. No, one more new. He's in the couch corner. Let's go. Tee up right now. Just fuck up, man. Let's go. Come on.
Deep in the back, on the helipad. Deep.
I'm looking for him. Johnny, backstairs.
Spawn here.
Backstairs, there, come on.
Cat steps, jumping piano.
Dead, one more on me. Piano, go steps. Piano. Nice, bro, grab that hill. I'm picking up your piano.
I'm gonna pick a piano. I got it.
Piano, absolute, bro. Chom.
You want weights.
Yeah, wait.
I mean, truthfully, I did not want to get out of the call, but it's probably best that we do because it's coming down to the wire. But you can hear it, MC, off the backs of Oze. LA's able to hold on to it, but I mean, New York's still contesting, and it's pretty much anyone's game still at this point, but it's getting down to the wire, as we predicted.
And that's what you want to see as a viewer, bro. You just want to see a full-on bang out on Skyline. You see break after break. Look at Joe. We didn't really highlight any players, but freaking Oze and Riv, bro. 38 and 28, and Riv 38 and 30 as well. But Joe,
I mean, but we did mention at the beginning, right? It was Sid Mirage who we were kind of hoping kind of gave us that little extra potential, and Mirage flipped it around. I mean, granted he was only negative by 1, but 37-29 if I'm not mistaken. Oze obviously kind of in his own league right now. You kind of heard it in the listening, just rallying the troops, and yeah, LA is gonna be able to close this one out off the backs of Oze and Riv right there. But not a bad map 1 for both teams. Hopefully they're able to bounce back. New York here for this map 2, but yeah, what do you have to say for that map 1?
I think this map 1 was fantastic. I think what it really came down to was you just let both of the 5 stars pop off on LA. Like, I think there was almost a double 40 bomb, and then I think Amez had he kind of struggled compared to Anakin, you know? I think those were like the big differences there. And I felt like there was just way more passion in the LA camp, but that could also just be me, you know? Like look at Anakin, 19 and 26. Didn't have much gameage as Amez, but 17 and 32, I think. I
mean, it's both sides. I did hear a little bit of New York, kind of off the backs of Johnny and a little bit of Mirage right there. But for sure, every time I like we were in that LA call, it was a lot of Oze, a lot of him trying to hype up his teams. Whenever we were, you rarely could hear Hellboy. Maybe every now and then hear Anakin, kind of like whatever. Oze was trying to lift them up, and I mean, it carried them through to the end right there. Before you actually start this one, go ahead and make the LA Reloaded color darker.
I think I'm just gonna make one of the teams white, bro. Whenever they switch, if they switch, I think I'm just gonna make one team their color and the other one white, because I thought it definitely was confusing. Because
just do the like a darker green for that one. It was like a yellow green for them.
Yeah. We'll see. Actually, I'll let them choose sides. But what's the S&D map? It's Rewind.
It's Rewind, I believe, but I can double check that right now. Yeah, it's Rewind S&D.
Okay, cool. I'm guessing they're gonna stay the same sides. So let's kind of hope that out. We'll do the darkest. the darkest one there is.
Yeah, you chose like a yellow. Bro.
Yeah.
You chose like
Well,
a yellow green.
Because I remember their color is like super bright green, you know.
That's true. That's true.
So I was trying to like make it like the between, but okay. Let me ask if the boys are. Are you guys good to go?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's get it started. So we come down to S&D. It's kind of what you don't want as a New York fan, considering that like LA has been the best team. I think they've only lost one S&D, maybe not even one. But like to have that kind of record,
Yeah,
on your
they're
side,
the best SD in the league right now. And I'm pretty sure everyone kind of expected that with Ozzy and Riv having so much chem.
yeah,
But yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. I think if you're not just New York, if you're any team, the last thing you want to do against LA is go down 0-1 off map 1 and then have to play in S&D against these guys. Can New York win this? Yeah, maybe. Do I think they're gonna win it? I don't think they're gonna win it. I kind of have the full faith that Riv and Oze know what they're doing.
but you have to remember, this is also a new map. Not really. It was. I guess it still is on CMG, but a lot of teams just kind of vetoed it because they didn't want to play. And first blood goes to Johnny.
As we say that, Mirage is able to get the pick on Riv right there, kind of having Oze isolate out, and just like that, New York's actually able to take round 1 on a defense, which you kind of expect. Yeah, not a bad start for New York.
I wouldn't say this map is too much defensive sided. I think it could go either or, but like when you I think for like a new team like New York, they just recently assembled. They don't know their S&D identity yet, and the fact that they're playing a map that probably none of them have too much reps on, like it could make it weird for Riv and Oze compared to what they're used to. You know.
That's true. That's true. And I mean, right there, obviously you see it right away. Kind of Riv and Oze going to like their spots that I know maybe they probably would usually go in any other match, and they kind of unexpected the New York boys to play where they're at. And as we say that, Hellboy again, back-to-back rounds, getting picked off first. Oze able to get a trade, but he gets traded out himself. Riv able to get his trade. Nozer's winning court.
Oh, so
not
close.
able to win it. Johnny's able to take that.
Leads it to a 1v1.
Riv able to pick Mirage. Makes it a 1v1 here.
Johnny 3-0. Riv on a 2 streak this round. He is going to elect to rotate the bomb to A. Oh, he's actually going top elephant, and they could cross pass.
He might hear this door.
Look at Riv, bro. I remember talking to Maddie. You said to be a great S&D player like Riv, you just kind of have to sit in a corner and just hope they come to you. And you kind of like this if you're Riv. I'm going to check B. Just playing this slow. Just patrolling one area. He's able to go each side if bomb gets planted, but Johnny is just kind of lost here. He's just been wrapping around the map just looking for this guy. He does only have 20 seconds remaining.
On the positive side, he heard that door break. He knows he's in gents. He might go for the pick here.
Oh.
He's gonna give himself not enough time. Obviously, Riv knows that he's not able to plant that B bomb. He's gonna check A and might get good timing, and he does.
Bomb goes down, but the only one goes to Riv. You gotta give Johnny a nice try. He tried to go around the map, but it's just kind of so hard if you're Johnny.
Like
you're
personally,
scared to go to gens, you know.
It's kind of hard there because like he heard him break through the gen score, but you also put yourself kind of in a bad position because you're leaving yourself with like less than 10 seconds to plant one.
Exactly.
Riv obviously was able to check already one side, so there's nothing he can do. He's got to go check the other one. Yeah, it was kind of a toss up. Johnny did waste a lot of time there, but
I didn't mind it.
who knows?
I think the only thing he just could have done was not you heard him L. I would not plant for L. You know. That would be my only critique to Johnny, but it's just hard in that situation when you're an AR versus a sub.
That's right.
But LA here, looks like they just start to go A. First blood does go to Oze this time. Does take out Johnny on that outer street, but it looks like New York is going to go for a flank. Joe gets one. He gets picked off by Anakin, and Anakin gets two. Actually, no, Hellboy picked up Joe.
Yeah, if you're Sid right there, you need to get at least one of those players right there. He's not able to do that. He might have got a little confused that there was two standing right there in Elephant. And whoever it is, Hellboy Anakin was able to get the pick on him too. But if you're Sid, you want to get one right there. He might have just got a little confused there. And as we see right here, Ozzy's able to pick the last player right there on this left street. And LA slowly starting to take control here.
I kind of like that in New York, though. They kind of sped up the play. You know, like no one really. You expect a bunch of pinches to happen in this map, but you never expect it to come from B side, you know? So I kind of like the little switch up from there. If they're able to change the tempo of like playing slow, fast, kind of throw LA off the usual pace, they might have a good chance against this LA team.
I mean, you're not wrong. I think if they do that play again and Sid's able to get that pick, they might have won that round. But if you are New York, you do need Sid to get that pick, and he actually gets you the first blood for this round 4. So what can you do with this? You have a man advantage here. More than a minute.
And kind of like this out of New York. Look at them. They're freaking rapping together. That's all. That's what you want to see as an owner, you know? Picks up Anakin. Leads it to a 2v4. Jose seeing everyone on the map. Calling Hellboy, help me out, bro. Please. Might get pick up Joe here. He does pick up Johnny. And it's kind of great, Jose. But, oh, Sid with the big kill. And round 4 goes to New York.
That's good, like you said it right there. That's exactly what we want to see. Especially, you know, from new team, they're able to kind of just get that pick, slow down, and able to play with each other, kind of decide what they want to do, and they do it as a team. They catch Anakin slacking right there mid door, and then once it's a 4v2, it just, you know, what can you do? I thought they were about to troll that when they just run up to Elephant, and Jose has one of them weak. He kills the other one, but luckily Sid's able to hit that wrap right away. Able to pick off Ozzy, and just like that, you know, we tie the map here to a piece.
That's what you love to see. Now LA is on offense here. They elect to hit they elect to L. But Sid with a nice 2 ended up going on a 4 streak here. Brings it down to a 2v2 or 2v4, and Joe picks up Hellboy to bring it to an Oze 1v4. Do you think he can pull off the magic here? He does get spotted.
I mean, if there's anyone on this team, right, you do expect it to be Ozzy, maybe Riv. But you know, New York has been showing me that they do play a little bit like a team on this S&D, so I don't think they're just going to be giving freebies. And as I say that, all 4 are hitting this wrap to the spot, and they're able to get him. New York does not play. They're not playing around right now, MC. They're doing everything together as a team, and that's nice to see.
That is what you want to see. I think, like, even though you got these S&D goats, like Oze and Riv, right? Hellboy's no slouch either. Anakin has his moments. Like, if you're able to just trade out, that's all you need to do to be good S&D teams, you know? And this way the New York team's doing, they're all grouping up, doing what they need to do to finish this. And Sid, starting off on a 5 streak here. Let's start off with him, Buki. He didn't have the best. He started off very hot in the map 1, kind of slowed down at the end. But it looks like he's turning around for this S&D.
I mean, he did kind of start a little bit slow on this map too here, but just like we said that, and he has that 5-star potential. He's able to turn it around here. Riv might get good timing, able to get 1. Not able to get the second, but he does play his live. Sid goes for the trade, and now Sid in a 1v4, making it 1v3. He is playing for his crews here. If I'm Sid here, I know that, you know, maybe winning this round isn't the most important thing. I do try to play for my streak here. Bomb is in a terrible position for him too. He does have that RC. Obviously, I hope he doesn't call it right now.
He does get out though. Like, this is, if he's able to pick up Anakin right here, happens to check that corner, gets 1, gets out, sees him, but doesn't
not
pick it
able
up.
to get him in time.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Sid on his 6th streak comes to an end. Pretty close to getting that cruise missile, which on this map is pretty crucial, especially for that B bomb. Yeah, kind of just in a bad position, and one of those, you know, really good S&D players that we keep talking about. Riv's able to hit that flank right there, get 1, and you know, that's the difference between, you know, a really good S&D player and someone maybe not as good, right? He gets that pick, and instead of just over challenging and committing to trying to get that second one, he just plays his life there, allows his team to get that pick before he gets traded. And it ends up working for LA right there in their favor.
Yeah, he just
but
plays,
it's 3 apiece.
He just plays that man advantage, and in S&D that's so huge because, like I said, it just comes down to trades. You know, looks like LA starts to get. Let's hit this B. Joe does get first blood here, or Mirage. So these people call him.
And able to play his life right here. He kind of has an idea that there's one there. He might go chase this kill, but he decides to wrap back. Good play out of Mirage right there.
It looks like we're at a standstill here. Oze's holding the flank for his team. They don't have to worry about their back, but oh, Anakin picks up Joe. Brings it back to a 3v3, but Amez could be the spoiler. Gets shots off. Sid does
And
go
we kind
down
of saw that a little bit before right there. Hellboy did have the sight on Sid and he was able to get him. Johnny able to get a trade on Oze, leaving himself in a 1v2 now. You're Johnny, you do have time.
Yeah, the upside is that you don't have to play against Oze and Riv, you know? You are playing against, of course, like I said, no slouches in S&D, Hellboy, and Anakin, but I'd prefer these two over the other two, you know?
He has info on one of them, though. Well,
And
this guy scammed. He scammed.
Hellboy throws his life away, brings it down to a 1v1. Anakin versus Johnny, AR versus Sub. Let's see what Johnny can
Johnny has
pull off.
30 seconds here, 25 now.
Does have to break
I
glass.
mean, if you're Johnny here, you're kind of just taking too much time, I think.
I wonder if he
The nade does not connect, but he does not know where it came from.
Oh,
And Amez played this. No, who is it? Tuners
Anakin
played this perfectly. Able to get the pick on him as well. Patience out of Anakin right there, and able to secure the 1v1 after Hellboy right there scammed, putting them in a bad position. But you need to affirm your 3-star right there, right?
Exactly. That's kind of all what you need to do sometimes. Just play in a corner and just hope they don't freaking hot bomb, you know? And I feel like a lot of players actually don't do that.
Oh.
But just so for Link knows, this is map 2. LA1 map 1 250 to 215, I believe it was.
Something like that.
But look at Anakin. He turned it around. He's on a 4 streak now. I'm not
RC
sure if
in
he
hand.
got the ace. I could be wrong.
He is on a 4 streak, and I think. No, wait, but they won the round before, so I don't think he's on a.
Gotcha.
I don't think he got the ace. I mean, on both sides, you do have an RC car. When do they opt to call this one in and start playing around it? Mez got a little bit slow right here. Is he able to get this pick? No, he's not, but he's able to play his life. They have the info that 2 are in. And Oze just ripping Sid's body right there. Riv catching Mirage, kind of slacking right there, too. Now, LA, you have a 2-man advantage here. What are you able to do with it? He might just run out and give up his life here. He does.
And that brings the kill or the life count to 3-2. Kind of like this if you're New York, just playing together. Jose sees one cross. He does see the second one and picks off Amez. Johnny in another 1v3 to see if he can pull off the magic. Does pick up Jose. Does get bombed, but there's only 30 seconds remaining here. And
Johnny, can you redeem yourself? Last time you were in the same exact position, you were able to get one of the 5 stars, put yourself in a 1v2 against, the 3 and 4. Not able to clutch up, but this time you have a chance to do it again. And he's not able to do it.
Johnny's 0-3 in the clutches today. And if he was actually able to pull it off, this one was like a little bit more harder, but the other two he got it to a 1v1. But maybe if he happened to win even one of those, this could have been a different game, you know?
Yeah. And now you lose both of those back-to-back rounds, and you leave LA Reloaded at map point here to take map 2, which, at the beginning we were kind of expecting. But New York, you've been doing a fairly decent job, but you kind of let it slip a little bit here. Can you, get the 5-3 curse in your favor and close this map out, or does LA just put the nail in the coffin here and take map 2?
See, like,
has the info that 1-man street.
I want to see New York to play together. They're not playing as together as they once were. Like Sid's chowing out. No one's going for his trade, but like once he does, it's already too late. They already have coverage for it, and
they're just running at them now.
Yeah,
and
like their team
it's exactly the opposite of what happened in the beginning when they were running together.
Oh,
Amez got not able to close that one, and he should have. But it's
look, it happens. It happens.
Put yourself in a bad position. But yeah, we're gonna keep going back to that. I mean, like New York was the reason why they got the first 3 rounds, and I think they were up 3-2. Was like they were playing it together like a team. But as soon as I don't know, like LA started getting 1 or 2 on them, they just started kind of breaking away from that. And start solo chowing, kind of rushing, trying to get these free picks, not knowing that someone's gonna be watching their teammate. And it kind of just shoots them in the foot right there. So. LA able to close out map 2 here, 6-3.
Yeah, this was a very close game until it wasn't. Like I thought there was a good chance that New York was going to win this with the like you said, we kept bringing up how they were playing together, but everyone just reverted back to their old ways, I guess, and
yeah, to the old habits, and obviously it did not work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in New York, you wish you could kind of get that one back and decide to play the way you were at the beginning, but fortunately that's not the way this works, and you've got to find a way to dig deep here in this map 3 control, which is going to be vault control. Can you kind of get one back in here, or does LA kind of just close this out?
I don't know. Some people thought that this LA team was just reaching a hot streak, you know, but honestly, it looks like that's just who they are. They're kind of in form, and they're here to make a run this stage.
Yep.
Because I was joined in Vanguard with me and Joel. This guy has came so close. I think he's been in the finals 2 or 3 times, ended up coming short each time. Like, and I know some people in the league love Jose, and they just kind of want him to get a chip or a ring or whatever. And then with this LA team, he might be able to do it with all his buds.
I mean, the way that they're looking right now, I would say that they're in contention from there. Obviously, you got the top teams like Kyoto, Boston, Vegas, but I did rank. I believe in my pre-rankings, if I'm not mistaken, and Entity could call me out if I'm lying, but I think I did have LA as 4. I could be wrong though, 4 or 5. But I do have a lot of faith in this team. Obviously, there's nothing better that you can ask for than 4 buds playing together. And Oze's kind of just hitting a different peak right now. Riv, like we said, is becoming a lot better at that respawn that he wasn't at the beginning. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the way it's going right now, I do think LA closes this one out 3-0. As far as like the rounds, I do see this one going around 5.
I can see this one going around 5 as well.
New York, they don't have like no slouches over there. They're a good team, but I think when it's gonna get down to it, to who has ice, I feel like LA is gonna be able to clutch that round 5, but you never know.
I agree. I think so far map 1, map 2, you could kind of contribute coming down to ice. It's been very close, but they just haven't been able to close it out. That does bring down 2 for New York. It does leave a 1v2 on time. Hellboy just trying to hold this space for his team. Ends up getting picked up by Joe, though.
And they know Ozzy's on this cat area. They're going to go chow him. Still not even, now he's able to get Mirage. He's able to get the pick on Ozzy, so that's huge.
But that goes 2 down for LA. They do decide to hop on time here. You kind of want to hope just kind of play corners. Trying to let them come out to you, but New York is kind of taking this very slow. But look at Sid going on the flank. Does pick up 1. Able to pick up 2. Able to pick up Jose.
Edward we didn't even notice he's on a 4 streak right now. And he just jumps out. I mean, you're doing so good, and there's no need to just jump out there. He gets a little hot there in the moment.
But look at Riv.
Unfortunate, but
Riv on a 6 streak here. He's about to get his cruise. Oh, Joe shuts it down. But that does cap the A point for LA here.
LA reloaded. So you got a minute 50 here. The lives are pretty much even right now, 19-19. If you're Hellboy, you wish you're able to get this pick, but it looks like he overchows here. Sid able to watch over his buddy. Get that pick. Keener trades it out. Sid not able to get this trade right here on Keener's. Goes for the chase, able to get it now.
But look at Riv, bro. He was able to sneak on the bottom right. This could be huge if the Nets doesn't pick him up, and he gets shredded by the sub. So unfortunate.
Yeah.
But Joe's does pick him up, and number 2, Jose died just at the worst time. Lives are 16-14, but you do know that most of LA's off spawn here. Long gunfights going down. Jose able to pick up 2 here. It is starting off kind of slow. Was 3 and 5 before that. But Sid with a nice flank. Able to kind of get 2 after all the trades.
And Ozzy also gets a little team kill right there, and Ozzy gets picked off by Mirage, so I think that was all 4 down. If you're New York right here, I think you're playing this a little too slow. I mean, you see number 6 kind of still playing the R after he got that 4 down. Mirage able to get 2? Is he able to get 3?
Oh!
Doesn't matter. Sid's able to help him. I mean, if you're in New York right now, you want to just push up, start getting them in the spawn trap control. But we see this, they're still playing top art and low art, and you're leaving 2 players moving up by themselves. Mirage able to get this pick, and 3 down again. One last one in ammo, and Sid's able to get the trade. And LA down to their last 3 lives.
And look at Sid, man. This man has been popping off. And has been having a rough day today, I won't lie. But when you have people like Sid that could, like I said, change the series to what you want. Leaves it to Jose to a 1v8.
1v8. He's not able to do nothing with that. And NY able to take the first defensive round after kind of like a little mishap right there. Giving up that A point. But you're able to kind of regain right there and just put them in a blender, especially off the backs of Sid and Mirage or Joe. Yeah, well, good bounce back there out of New York. Kind of what you wanted to see.
I think that was a very good round for New York. You only give up 3 ticks that round. You did contest it for most of the time. I think you guys like you said, they could have played faster, but now you're on
But it
offense.
worked out in their favor, so I
Yeah,
guess it doesn't
exactly.
matter.
Yeah, but now you're on offense, so let's see, like, when you don't play fast on offense, you get a little bit more punished, because you have to go to the points, you know?
And up to you, MC. I think this is no better time. I mean, you're down
agree.
2-0 in the series. You're up 1-0 right now in this map 3. I think it's the best time to go into the listening with New York. What do you say?
I agree. They're able to get
Alright,
two
so
down.
New York listening.
Let's go.
Somebody's behind you. Somebody's behind.
Rivet top. I'm going your.
Hey, he's fired. Elbow.
Hey,
There's lobby.
Ammo dead.
hey, what's on it?
He's pushing right street.
Hey.
My door.
Are you? He's not vault.
Top cat, Riv.
I'm behind me.
Still cat. There's still cat.
He got me. Wanna be. He's pushing out.
Yeah. There's 2, I think.
Full line. Nice.
Nice, good shit.
I got one.
Nice, good
I'm
shit.
gonna touch on B. I'm on B.
Yeah, get on me.
One
Top
top
him.
part.
I'm looking over you. Jose, absolute. Just stay on.
Vault door.
Fuck.
And there's one riv done.
Push me out. One vault door, one on B. One's on B point and one top
My
art.
bad.
All good. I got naded. There's one on B, there's one top art. And one on the right.
Hey, top cat.
In vault,
Ose's
Anakin.
absolute. Ose's
I stuck him,
absolute.
I stuck him.
Nice.
I'm holding left line.
I got top
Oh,
cat.
we're dead.
Nice,
I'm going mid. Look your ball.
Yeah, look
Okay,
good. Yeah.
I'll be dead. All four. They're all
Nice,
phone.
nice.
Come on. I'm getting on B. You guys just stack A.
Okay.
Rivet statue. Crossing dead. And then one's gonna be top art. Outer right, he's top art.
No, hookah.
Outer right, there's two of them. Two on
Line
B,
right now,
One's
line.
outer right.
We-
Jose's really hurt.
They're both on point. Oh, he's pushing up. He's pushing up right side.
Yeah. Yeah, he got me. He's on the palm. He's pushing up. He's going to be.
No, cat.
Heard.
Hey.
Go on, bunker.
Alright, clear us one here.
Yeah, clear spawn. Clear left.
One more fucking farm bunker.
He got.
Yeah.
I like the passion on the New York side. They were able to capture A, so at least like baseline you are able to get the 3 takes, same as New York. They did have a 4 down there. I kind of wish someone else helped Johnny on B, but lives are close. Two do go down, but Joe.
Yeah, I mean, if you're New York, like you said, you put yourself in the exact same position that LA was in. I mean, the lives are pretty much even. You're 10 apiece now, but they were to get through right here. But if you're New York, you have 50 seconds on the clock. You have enough time here to kind of slow it down. If you're able to get one or two of these picks, this should be able to go in your favor. But as I say that, 2 go down. You need this guy on the outer right street, Johnny, to kind of just wait here, but not able to do it as they're able to sniff him out. You're down to your last 6 lives. 30 seconds. It's coming down to the wire here. 1-4 down, or at least 3, and I believe New York might be able to get this, but can you get this pick? You're able to get 2.
But look at Anakin. He should have a free pick here.
Anakin doesn't get this kill. They have the info now.
But look at Joe. Able to make the flank. Does pick up 1. They should know where 2 are. 2 does.
2 down.
Yeah.
And this guy on time has to know there's got to be 1 close left to him. I mean, he just shot.
But look at Riv.
Did they read this flank though from?
Oh,
they
they
do.
did.
Still able to pick it up. They're able to get 1 tick, so now they do have the tick advantage if I'm not mistaken.
They are.
And they have the life advantage too.
5v3. Time does contested. They are just playing for the win. Was able to pick up 1. Does
Able to get 2. How?
brings it down to a 1v3. Last one up. Is
And
Anakin.
Anakin's able to get 2. It's down to a 1v1 MC. Anakin versus a mascot, a 3-star versus 3-star. If you're a mascot, you just have to step on it. And Anakin, does he read it? He does. And the mascot sees him, and the mascot's able to get the 1.
Oh, that's huge for New York. Going up 2-0. What a great offense. You aren't able to get the 2 ticks, I believe, or the rest of B. But like you take the round advantage no
But
matter
it doesn't
what.
matter, right? At the end of
Yeah.
the day, you're able to get an offensive win. You take that offensive win. New York, 1 round away. All you need is to like stop this defensive round, which you were able to do it 2 rounds ago. Can you do it for 1 more round and just extend this to map 4 here?
I believe, bro. I like when I'm a caster, I'm not biased at all. I just want to see.
I just want to see the most maps played.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. that's all I'm hoping for. So we're gonna this might be the last round. So let's do a LA Reloaded listening. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see if they're able to hold on to this defensive, or if they can do something on this defensive side.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do it.
We'll see.
LA Reloaded.
Let's see if we can give Hellboy a little buff. Starting out 5 and 14.
One's still their side, Johnny.
I'm as that. Nice, Riv. Look for Johnny. I don't see him.
Johnny cat.
Try to get him cat. Give me a second.
There you go, pre-fire. Front lobby, front
You see
lobby.
him cat. Oh my god.
Go,
Cat
slow it
now.
down. We need
Front
kills, bro.
lobby.
Slow it down. Clear shit out, bro.
Yeah,
Stop just
spawner.
fucking running, please. Right. Lobby and he's
Double
right side,
doors,
bro.
double
Lobby and
doors.
right
Cat on
side.
the truck. Another one on a truck.
It's absolute. Two there, bro.
Lobby, dead.
Another one left side pool.
Absolute left front, bro. Dead.
The one was still our pool side.
One front lobby. Front.
I'm gonna be close left.
Dead.
Nice. Sid weak.
Another one lobby behind us. Johnny.
You're dead.
Lobby. A lobby a bullet, bro. Door lobby. Ran our
Yeah,
side.
he ran out towards B side.
Nice.
Oh, he did.
Double doors. He's just bot walking, man. Come on, boys. Shoot the fuck up.
Get on, Manny.
One there.
There's one heart.
Yeah, lying.
One heart, one double doors.
Double doors dead.
He's still lying.
Back up. Second. I got pinned.
One double doors.
Oh, I thought I could get through. Top art. What are you doing?
Yo, lobby.
And just like that, Ellie does take the A point here, and bro, we got to get some props to Sid. Homie is being a 6-star right now. Freaking
Yeah, that's what. As soon as this listening was gonna end, I was gonna say that right now. I mean, you kind of sounded, you kind of heard LA a little frustrated. You know, they're trying to get these guys off their spawn, and I mean, it's kind of off the backs of Sid. Sid is just like running terror in their spawn, just getting one or two, moving around, making it difficult for these guys. But like you said, LA does, was able to get the control of that 8 point. But you're down to your last 8 lives, 50 seconds left here, and you do have to touch the harder of the 2 points, which is that B side. You see here Sid ready for this first push. I think it was live, able to get the pick on Keeners, able to play it with his life again.
does get another
And again, they're not able to kill Sid. There we go, they're able to get the trade on LZ right there.
But it doesn't matter. Time's on New York side, and it's a 4v11. Like, you're basically playing a harder version of S&D. They do 3 stack on A. Two does go down. Ahmed's able to pick up one. Leaves it to a 1v1. And who else to close
OZ
the
gets
map?
the team kill right there. And
else?
yes,
Who else to close the map, bro?
it had to be him, right?
Yeah, it just had
It just had to be Sid who closes this map out. I mean, what a huge performance out of him and the boys in New York. And yeah, I will say that, we did say that I said LA was gonna close it out, but someone in the chat, Wolf the Beast, did say before, when I think it was round 1 that New York was gonna win, and he's right. Wolf does know ball. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like a stomping right there. I mean, your 4-star right there. I mean, you gotta note that, right? Hellboy, 6 and 22 did not have a good time on that map. That's for sure.
They just got 4-star diff. The map 1, it was like a 3-star diff. Technically kind of a 5-star diff, but like,
I mean, you did have your 3-star go big in that 1v1. I will say that though.
Yeah.
A Mezgod with a huge clutch on Anakin right there. But yeah, like there's no other way to put it. I mean, it was clear 4-star diff. Sid just kind of had his way with that map and that game mode. But yeah, it's coming down to this protocol. Can you kind of just build off that map 3 and extend this to a map 5, or does LA able to regain this Hellboy, kind of just let that one go and lock in? I do want to mention something though, because I know Hellboy always does mention this. I don't know if you ever hear it.
Yep, I was about to bring it up.
Go ahead. You could say it. You
Okay,
can say it. I'll let you say it.
Okay, thank you. So I have, like Buki was saying, I have spoken to Hellboy. He's mentioned it multiple times, but he says he always has map 4 stinkers, and he told me multiple times that he's gonna work on it, gonna work on his mental, his gunning, and all that stuff. So we'll see if it's able to translate. But like, if you're in New York here, you're kind of a little happy because you know this history with Hellboy. He's like map 4s and him just do not mix.
Oh, I'm gonna take it a little bit further though.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not only the map 4; it's the map he's playing on. He has mentioned it multiple times. That protocol, he just feels like he is lost on the map. So if you're New York, that should be music to your ears. Can you capitalize on that? Can Sid go huge again and kind of widen the gap on the 4-star diff right there? Or does Hellboy, for some reason kind of just turn it around, which I'm hoping he does, because obviously we don't want to see another performance of 6 and 22, because Hellboy's a lot better than that. But it's a toss up right now. It could go either way now. Now that I remember that Hellboy specifically said that Protocol is just a map that he just doesn't feel that comfortable on.
I know this is the. For some reason, even though Hellboy does have a lot of stinkers, like you said, specifically on this map, I know he's done map 4 just overall. It's just like I said, just is not mixed with him. But I think if you're LA, like I'm still surprised you're still playing this map. I guess just the boys or the rest of the boys are more comfortable compared to Hellboy. But I think this is kind of a questionable map pick. Let's see if they prove me wrong here, though, Buki.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I feel like every time the LA does play this, though, they've been successful on it, even though Hellboy hasn't. And obviously, if your 5s feel like they're very confident on it, I would rather go with what my 5s are more, like, prepared to play over my 4, but, who knows? That's a different take for everyone, I guess. As you say that, Sid goes for the wrap, has info on this other guy, able to get pick Riv off mid gun right here, gonna hold the top red. Top Gamma building. Mirage able to help him out. Clears Keeners off the P1, and now like that, NY has control of P1. Oze though, top blue, not able to get this pick as Mirage is able to get 2.
And the Mez. Oh, Riv able to pick up 2, and that's 3 down for New York. Last one up is Johnny, holding up that top blue control, which could be huge for your team. But if you're LA, you're getting quite a bit of time off this P1. But you gotta start looking at this new P2. Oze does get picked off, and that's all 4 dead.
Now, if you're New York, what do you do right here? Do you have enough time to get your 4-man setup? Sid kind of just playing in this tower. Is he patient enough to know that there's 2 behind him, or will he just run out? He able to spot Oze right there and gets 1. Has the info on Keeners, gets 2. Not able to get the speed on Hellboy. But are they able to get a trade? No. Hellboy able to get 2 right there.
Mez able to pick it up, but. Like, New York is getting these kills around the hill, but they're not getting any of the time. Finally getting time after 20 seconds. Riv does able to hit the route, gets out. Is able to pick up 2, but traded by Sid.
Yeah, but like you said it right now, it was kind of gunfights everywhere, but no time being played up until Mirage able to sit on that point. Now LA for the first time getting a little bit of control right there on that P2. Oze able to get 2, able to get 3 off this guy top blue. I mean, if you're LA right now, you're able to get the picks you need. Can you just rotate over? It's gonna be a huge gunfight in the back. Sid, you're massive here. Are you able to play your life? Get 1 or 2 maybe. But Riv, I think he's spotting back there. Yeah, Oze able to get the pick on Sid.
But look at Joe.
But
He's
Sid
able to
bought
hit the
enough
back.
time for his team to get to the back. Yes.
What a wonderful play. That's what you want to see. You want to see team play out of the boys. They're able to pick up 2. I think last one is Hellboy on top, not having a stinker so far, and that's what you see as love to see as a LA fan. But Anakin not starting off hot. But look at Joe, man. We got to give some love to some of the KDs. I know KDs aren't everything, but like Joe, what's it called? Left in a 1v4 here, but he's starting out 10 and 4
right now. No, he played his life. Really able to get him right there though.
Look at Hellboy, bro. He does the intangibles for the team, already rotated with 25 seconds. That's kind of
LA still playing this time, and they get the rotation. I mean, let's go. What do you want to see?
Look at Riv, bro. 11 and 6, make it 12 or 11 and 6, 12 and 6, whatever.
12 and 7 now.
Yeah. But
I mean, if you're LA, you did get rotation here. You're first into point. Can you get the first wave of kills here? Looks like they're good. They're like perfectly set up. Riv able to get 1. Not able to get the second. That's a 2-2. 2-2 split right there. Johnny running in. Able to get the pick on those. And it's a 1v1 on point.
Does nade him, but
he hasn't weak. Not anymore.
Yeah, the reinforcements are here. How much you could do. Does able to pick up 1. The trades it's a trade galore, but LA seems like they end up winning. The last one up is a Mez. Able to pick up 1. Almost able to pick up 2. But if you're in New York here, you're kind of glad that you're able to at least disturb the LA P4 hold. They do end up getting the last 20 seconds, and it should be almost a tie game here, Buki.
I mean, honestly, this wasn't a bad hill, right? Obviously, LA got the initial rotation. They should have been getting more than, I think they only got like 20 seconds on this hill. And what ended up being a bad rotation for New York ended up not being a bad hill for them overall in the end. As you said, with this, they're only down by 4 points. LA, though, First one on P1. Mirage not able to get this pick on Hellboy top red. Hellboy, can you play your live? Kind of start getting these picks off the players running in. Riv starting to go mid gun, able to get Johnny off point.
And who says this guy can't play HP anymore, bro? This guy is a certified 5-star already. He's a go in SND and respawn now.
All he needed was time and time that LA gave him. And he's turning into that 5-star project that you know we all thought he could be.
Looks like
As you
everyone
say,
knows
that's only a 10-point game though.
with a nice 2 here. Last one up is Anakin. Is able to go down, but if you're LA, you should start thinking about setting up for new here. But they decide to hit old. Joe does pick up 2. And I don't know. Everyone's doing well so far, bro. I don't think anyone has been like extremely bad.
I mean, both your 3 stars are kind of having a slower map, but that's kind of what you expect. But from 4 to your 5s, I mean, pretty solid overall. I mean, Oze, I do want to point out a little bit of a slower map, but it's not bad. He's 13 and 13. I mean, if you're good job so far, kind of contesting this guy, because the last thing you want to do is let Oze start popping off here and let him take over.
That's 3 down. Last one on time. This could be good time for New York. Oze does get a split spawn here. I'm not sure if New York will be able to read it. Sid does pick him up, but last one on Hill, Joe. This is a huge 20 seconds for the boys.
I mean, we're halfway through this map. I don't think there's a better chance to go into a listen. I think we should go into a listen with the team holding this this P3. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Let's go for it. Let's go for the New York listening.
New York, listen in. Let's go.
In the back on me, absolute. In the back on me, Riv, absolute. In the back on me, Riv, absolute.
Come to the back.
You got me, Riv in the back. Riv is in the back.
Hellboy on the back.
To the back, I got the back.
Hey, I spawned the deepest spot, close to mid.
Riv, one shot in the back.
All good. Just slow play for a second. One's gonna be in mid, one's gonna be your top blue or some shit.
Riv absolute in the back. They
Third
just
trophies.
spawned up.
The third nades and shit.
Got one.
I hear you.
I'm
Keeper's in time.
hitting
I
his up.
got stuck. I hear you.
Top blue, sir, and then one lockers.
Top blue weak. Blue dead.
That's good shit. Let's do.
Lockers, last one, lockers.
Wait, 2 seconds.
One shot. My bad. He's close left. Keeners.
Absolute on me. He's dead.
Nice.
Naded him time.
I'm running off one.
Ode back to time. He's gonna go your locker door. Go back door.
Next Hellboy.
Nice.
Next is weak. Hellboy's in.
I'm going to. They're all spawning back hold.
Nice, good shit, Sid.
I'm looking at your elevator. I'm looking at spiral. Look at your big door.
Spiral right now.
I have your spiral.
Big door one.
Elevator, or spiral, Riv.
Big door weak.
Riv weak.
Big door
They
dead.
dead. One more Riv.
Nice.
Spiral.
Dirt.
Here's spiral.
I spawn. I'll have spiral.
He's in the corner.
Nade, tell him. He's one shot. One big door.
Big door got me. Riv is still spiral.
Still
We need to kill him. Yep, we need to kill him. Nice, good shit. They're spawning elevator. Big door and elevator. I spawned one elevator.
He's
I got big door. I got big door.
I hear you. I'm with you in 2
I'm
seconds.
going elevator.
I hear you. Just stay on like this. Yeah, one stairs. Nice, good shit. Jump down.
Big door.
Big door. He's trying to go left side. Really good. Nice, good shit.
He's in the back hill.
Trades. Good shit. They're spawning spiral. They're spawning spiral. They're gonna be big door and spiral. Hey, I have your spiral, chill. I have your spiral.
And that's honestly, the boys in New York, they definitely seem more hyped than they did in the freaking map 1, bro, or even the map 3.
And night and day right there. I think, you know, we didn't join obviously the listening in that first one. They could have been hyped like that, but when we did join them, they were a little bit slower. LA was able to take control, but I mean, look at the difference right here. They have about a 50-point lead, and they sound like, you know, they're about to win champs, which is good. If you want to hear, you're only about like 50 seconds away from taking us to a map 5.
Yeah, I agree. Like when you have the Canadian yelling, "Nice, let's go!" Like, you know the boys are hyped after that one, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if you're LA, you're down by about like 50 points here. Can you bring it back? I think we should do a listen in. There's a 2 down off Hellboy right there. What do you say? Should we do an LA reloaded listen in?
I agree. Let's see what the boys can cook up. Let's see if they can make this comeback.
Nice. Oh, this is a good hill right here.
P2.
He's mid gun, our side.
Mid-gun dead. Bottom. He went bottom.
Garage, their sidewalk.
Oh.
Nice.
Top
Oh my
windows.
god, top window got me.
Grab time.
Trying.
Good. Top window's dead.
He's still there, nice.
On time. Gun. Mid gun in time. Mid gun.
Mid gun. Nice.
Come on, we're good. We're still in this shit. Let's go, boys.
One's bottom granny.
Top
Top granny,
granny.
he jumped out on them.
Granny dead. I'm getting spawns.
Yeah, Johnny in a close corner.
Dead.
Nice. Out of
He
nice.
slid
On the
down.
stairs. On the stairs. Shit.
Stairs dead.
Sid, lighthouse, absolute.
I'm watching your outer.
I'm outer.
I got it.
Yep.
No, two in.
Outer hit.
Absol.
Yeah, there's 3. Middle, 2 of them.
Yeah, go challenge,
Yeah,
please.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Not on time.
God damn it, man.
3. One ledge, 2 in. 2 top middle.
You need to play for this.
You need to rotate too, bro. Like,
They're
so
glitching the
far.
mid gun.
How are we not team shooting, man? Shooting your body, bro. Like, tee the fuck up, man. Let's go.
Done, man.
Look at the fucking gamer tags you're losing to. Tee up.
In the back, a bullet. Sid.
Lockers.
Dude,
Team
bro.
lockers.
Got lockers.
Stay up, brother.
Another one
Spawn back here.
lockers.
Spawn
Yep.
back here.
Jump all the way down.
Lockers. Yeah.
Alright, I think it was time for us to get out of there. I should have left a little bit before, but I mean, that's what we live for, right? That's what we live for in drama, a little bit of spicy action right there. And yeah. I mean, night and day, right? I mean, actually no, because in the first one, you know, like we said, Hellboy and Keenan were a little bit quieter in the comms, and it was kind of Oze trying to lift them up. But also Oze was having a really good performance. And then in this one, you didn't have a bad one either, but it just wasn't that Oze for map 1. So obviously they were getting a little bit more frustrated. You kind of heard it with the mans every single time, like, how are we not trading? And yeah, New York able to take us to a map 5.
And then just to remind everyone, this is for their conference, like, if they can even play.
It's their lives. It's their life right now. The conference
it
lives.
is.
If we're not mistaken, and they actually are 0-3, 0-4, whatever, and they lose this one, I don't see how they qualify. If this would be their if they would be 0-4, 0-5, and you know, so New York. I mean, I honestly I don't even know if they know this, like, because obviously a lot of people are still confused on the whole like conference stuff. So who knows if New York even knows that if they don't win this, then they probably don't qualify. But yeah, I mean, someone go message them, let them know, hey, you have to win this if you want to qualify.
Yeah, if I'm Trey and watching this stream right now, going to the boys, tell them to lock in for this reverse sweep, you know? And then, like,
I mean,
I was a New York fan for map 3 and 4, but now that it's map 5, I'm just, what's it called? I don't care who wins. I just wanted to see a map 5, and I'm glad we got it, Rookie.
well, I'm rooting for LA. Obviously,
Yeah,
my
you're
bias is
biased.
gonna come in because it's gonna come down between New York and Nashville, who doesn't qualify to that. So obviously, for Trauma's sake, I'm glad this is a map 5. I am hoping for a round 11 map 5, something crazy like a Johnny versus Riv or something like that. But I'm hoping, and I think they will. I'm hoping LA does take this one to kind of secure Nashville's spot in that conference. Conference tourney, but you know, for Trauma's sake, this has been a great series so far. Who knows? I don't even know.
I just wanted to. I want to see a map 11. If I'm being honest, like my team, Kyoto, we have went to so many Game 5 map 11, specifically against Boston. Like, I just want someone else to experience it. You know, I don't want to be the only team out there. But let's start off with Riv here. This guy has been shooting on all game modes, I think, besides map 3. But let's see what they do. Looks like Hellboy starting a little slow. Not sure if they want me to end it.
No, they should be shooting.
Until they shoot each other. Okay, there you go.
They're playing it out.
Yeah, they're playing it out. But Joe,
is he gonna get bad timing though? You might get bad timing.
Oh, able to pick
Oh my
miss.
god, that might have just been the best thing that happened.
Like what they say, bro. If sometimes it's better to give yourself bad timing. You know, at least you're aware of it.
Yeah.
But brings it to a 2v2.
It worked out right there for Hellboy. Whatever happened, he might have been in the restroom, whatever. You better thank the Lord that you went to do whatever you had to do, whatever, because you're able to get that pick.
You had to call mom. You had to do something, but it's working out, bro.
But as we said that, New York was able to get a pick. Leave this in a 2v2.
Look, they're starting to
Ozzy
play
doesn't
together.
know that they're behind him, though.
Yeah, but, like, look at the route they're taking. They are being a little loud. They haven't really checked much, but luckily they're on site. Sid, win the 1v2. See if he can get... isn't able to pick up 2, and Ozzy wins the 1v1. First round goes to LA.
Whew. I can't get over that. The fact that we were about to possibly end it. But you know what? LA knows something that we don't. They probably just said, yo, fake it, you're not playing, and then come in like 30 seconds later and you'll find one. That's how good these guys are at S&D, but goes in their favor.
Yeah,
Able to take one.
They're miles above everyone else, bro. Like, who would even think of that, you know?
Yeah, that's some serious, crazy play call that, man, none of us would really know unless you're on LA.
Yeah, I agree. Who's kind of the player that you want to pop off the most here, Buki? Because I feel like
I'm going with I think off the backs of Johnny. That's the only way that obviously not only as I say that Johnny gets picked, because obviously we know Mirage is a great player, Sid really good player, but I do think I'm hoping Johnny kind of just takes over this one. But as we say that, as we're talking, trying to gas up NY, LA says, oh hell no, and they just come in and slam them. Put them bozos on their heads.
Yeah. I think if you're New York, you need to kind of slow down the pace here, bro. You know, LA, they have their routes. They, like, what I notice about this LA team is they play really fast at the beginning, you know? They go take their spots, and once they have their spots, like, look at them, they're all 2-1, bro. Like, once they have their spots, like, they just kind of slow down. So, if you could, like, if you're New York, you can either counter it by speeding up as well, or you could play slow. And I think right now, with the pace that they're going at, they need to slow down here.
The man's able to spot one, but he just backs down.
And look at
Hellboy catches Mirage, just kind of slacking right there. And just like that, within like the first 30-40 seconds. And LA up, but as we say that, Sid able to get a pick on Riv right there. They have a one-man advantage right now.
Yeah, 3v2, 30 seconds on the clock, and it is the 4 and 3 star for New York. They are grouping them together, but Hellboy gets great timing. And LA, bro.
And LA, I mean, just playing perfect S&D right now. I think we did say this though, that like I think Riv really likes Riv and probably Ozzy. They really like crossing into HP, and it's kind of showing right now. I think they're just able to put Cleaners and Hellboy in positions that, you know, they think that it's gonna work for them, and it's working so far so good. 3-0 right now. If you're NY, at this point, like something you guys got to think of something, man, because you don't want to keep going down in these rounds to the point where it goes 5-0 and you're on the brink of losing this. But yeah, I mean this is a really big swing round. I think if you're NY, you obviously you need to win any round, but you want to win this round. You can't let them go up 4-0. And as I say that, Amez got able to get a pick. Sid sees Riv able to get one, and Mirage able to get Oze.
But this is the first time
in a 2v2.
The life advantage, first time for New York, and they're taking advantage of it. They know where the last one is, Anakin, and ends up going down to Mirage. Huge round if you're New York.
And like we said it, right? They just got to do something together, and you mentioned at the beginning, either just push up the pace or do something else, and they did. I mean, they just ran. They sent two left street, Wall Street, whatever, and they sent 2 up mid. Riv able to catch, Sid able to catch Riv lacking right there, doesn't check this little secret stairs right there, runs in a single, Sid able to get him. And Mirage and Sid kind of just playing off each other right there, able to get the last 2 together. All right. Reapers is exactly what you needed.
Sometimes the hardest round is just getting the first one. Same thing for kills. If you're a Mez here, I want to see an Mez S&D gameplay, bro. I want to see this guy pop off. But unfortunately, not going to him. If you're Joe here, you probably should just give this up or just wait for your team here. See if any of them gets over.
Yeah, I mean, they have the info. They're still sitting out. Are they going to overcommit and try to get this pick? They don't.
Oh,
but he gets
Joe gets 2. And last one up is Hellboy. Holding the P4 does see MS. But he gets good timing on Joe, but gets traded by Sid.
Yeah, I mean, if you're right there, LA, I mean, they decide not to overcommit right there, knowing that probably someone could be their top office watching Mirage on those low stairs, but what they don't count for is the need for Mirage, able to get one and just slides into bomb, able to get the second. And New York, you're slowly starting to bring this back.
And it's like I said, bro, they're pushing the pace and playing together. And they just need to keep that going until you see a different LA Reloaded side pull up here. But look at Hellboy, man. I think someone in the chat earlier said they wanted to see a Hellboy masterclass. I believe it was Link. And
S&D FTP, that's what he said. Oze able to get the first blood here onto Sid. Kind of the man that just has been running at LA right now. Able to stop him right here.
Yeah, Mez and Johnny not starting off the best. So far, it's kind of been a 2v4 that's been going on right here. So losing one of your top fraggers is a little detrimental to the team. But they're playing together, bro. They might catch Hellboy here. But Hellboy picks up one.
Hellboy probably got the info there that at least the last two guys were there as well. Mirage and a Mezgod opting to go for the rewrap through their spawn. Does Oze gonna get good timing? He might have just got the worst timing ever. They're able to get the pick on Oze, leaving us in a 2v2 versus Riv and Keen. Ners.
Keeners. But look at Riv, bro. He puts himself in a great spot right here. But they stun check it! They take the wrong corner! And Riv picks up two!
Oh my goodness. I mean, they had the info. They did the right thing, right? They stun check, they get him, but what they don't expect that he's not on the traditional side that usually anyone is going to be sitting on. And he's able to get a pick on Joe, and unfortunately Mez just, decides to try to get that trade, but
they played that
Riv is
so
kinda ready for it.
well, Buki. They played it so well. It's just the timing of them were just off by like a second. Mez and Joe just didn't chow perfectly, and because of that, Riv picks up the 2-piece to bring them up 4-2.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate right there. As soon as he slides out left and starts getting shot, I mean, if you're a Mez, you got to go for that chow and try to get him before he gets your teammate, but it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And what could have possibly been a 3-3 is now a 4-2 advantage for LA Reloaded. And they have the info that Amez is there. Keener's able to get one. Johnny able to get the trade on Riv.
And that's good if you're New York, because LA has been winning the man advantages so well. Oze does pick up Sid, like I said, very unfortunate. It does bring it to your bottom fraggers if you're New York. But like these guys are no slouches. They could turn around. Like look at Johnny go.
And if you're Amez right now, you're 0-5 on the verge of possibly going 007 right now. They decide to do what they did last round, which is just a re-rep. Instead of this time, though, they're going through Lambo. Hellboy might have a crazy read here. Will they hear the door crack?
Oh, he gets great timing. This is going to pick up the 2. He's going to have the best. Oh, he gets 2!
And again. And why get stuck when it comes down to the most important part? And Hellboy just gets perfect timing right there.
What a great play from Hellboy, bro. He kind of saw where Johnny went off after he killed, I believe it was Oze, and just made an educated guess and was able to get great timing and pick up 2.
And that's what we needed, right? We talked about his map 3 performance. Map 4 wasn't a bad one, but he still has the confidence to be doing these kind of plays. And right now, he's leading his team in kills right now. Hellboy with a 7-4 performance. You put your team at a match point here, 1 round away. LA Reloaded, can you close this out?
Like I said, I'm hoping for around 11, so I'm a New York fan right now. Hellboy does pick up Johnny! And Riv able to pinch through. Does bring it to a 2v3. But Joe able to even it out. It is 10-6 right now, 2v2, but it's against Anakin and Riv. Like, these guys are no slouches. Like, look at this guy laying down on the stairs, playing so ratty.
Yeah, we mentioned this, right? We kind of do hope for around 11, but there's a small part of me not being a caster, just being a natural player. Oh, I'm hoping that they close it up, but they're not able to kill Riv right here. It leaves Keeners in a 1v2.
Now, this is going to be hard for him. Obviously, New York doesn't know that the B-side's free, but, like, man has to trek across the map. The bomb's going down. 1v2 against with an AR2. Maybe he could get great timing.
Okay.
Does pick up 1.
God.
Is stunned. Sid has a weak.
Relax there. I mean, I'm pretty sure what I just hear in those comms, like if I'm not mistaken, Oze and River are probably just telling Keener just go check a site. He's able to do that, able to put himself in a 1v1 position here. Sid's arm cross back and forth. Keener's not able to get the pick right there, and Sid keeping his team alive right there, sending us to a round number 9.
Sid's been going huge these last 2 maps, bro. Like, if these continue ahead from map 5, this guy has been part of the reason why New York is bringing us to a reverse sweep. But they kind of initiate. Do you think they initiated the 5-3 curse, Spooky? Or is it just me being hopeful?
I'm gonna say you're hopeful because I'm hoping LA wins. but you know, they could take us to round 11. I'd be all for that. But LA, can you close this out, please? Please, for Nashville's sake, close this out. But for Trauma's sake, send us to round 11, New York.
They do, go to their old trusty faithful on going to B-side.
Mirage about to catch 1 or 2. Rip able to get the pick on Mirage.
And Amez! 2v4. Johnny versus Sid. Amez does go 0-7. And that is my fault,
And they get
folks.
the pick on Hellboy. Leaves us in a 2v3. They know bomb just got planted. They have to have info that at least 2 are here. Jose gets sick. Sid not able to get a trade, and Alley Reloaded close this series out 6-3, which I believe was exact same scoreline for map 2.
I think it was a 6-2. I could be wrong.
It was 6-3 because we were talking about a
You're right.
5-3 first. Yep.
But
Unfortunate right there. If you're Mirage, you go in there, you hope to get at least a pick onto one of the guys, but Riv able to get that. And I mean, how busy? That's what we're talking about when we need some comebacks, some regains right there. 8-6, great performance out of him, out of the LA boys, able to take us to map 5 and close us out. And you know, the game mode that obviously everyone here kind of expects them to be winning. And yeah, just add 2 more to their tally of S&D wins so far for the season.
when in doubt, if you're LA, you can rely on your S&Ds, bro. Don't matter the time and place. If against this team, if they're able to get the respawns on point, which Riv was looking really good, you know, I believe these guys could take a respawn off anyone.
Yeah, that's a scary thing about this team now, right? And we keep mentioning this over, right? How good Las Vegas is, how good Boston is, how good Kyoto is. Don't sleep on LA. These guys, if they take a respawn off you, you better start praying that something happens and the S&D just turn into the worst thing that they could possibly just play. Because right now, I don't see them losing any S&Ds, and their respawns are looking a lot better. Ooh, but what a good series. It sucks for the NY boys. They almost had it. They brought us back down 2-0 all the way to a map 5. But when it came down to it, I mean, just the LA Reloaded teamwork on S&D was just a lot to them, a lot for them. I mean, it looks like we're gonna get hell busy here for the interview.
Well, let's drag him over. And there is the man. Do we have a face cam by hell busy today?
I'm gonna be so real with you, brother. Hell nah. I'm past my bedtime already. This is because everyone else dipped, so I'm here so I don't get fined.
Heard. At least you're able to show up for your team, bro. Happy for you.
All right, Hellboy. Well, if you guys got any questions in chat, go ahead and send them. But before we start going to the chat, I just want to ask you really quickly. You know, obviously you guys go 2-up in the series, able to bring it back. You know, what was your mindset going into this match? Did you guys expect to beat them regardless? Was it going to be a 3-0 in your head? Did you guys think they were going to give you guys a much tougher fight? What's going on?
I mean, I feel like as a competitor, you always want to go and think you're gonna beat the other team, but I thought we could beat them pretty convincingly. They're definitely better than I thought. I also thought we were kind of just trolly though for the maps we did lose. So. But no, I of course I thought we were gonna beat them, but I didn't think it was gonna. I wouldn't say a 3-0. We got on the map at least. So.
Did you guys actually get kind of scared once you realized into that map 5? I know you guys are very confident in your S&D. Probably like we said, the best S&D team in the league. But were you a little scared to get reverse swept? How was the vibes going into map 5?
I mean, the vibes are always scary when you're on the cusp of a reverse sweep, but I mean, literally right after we lost that map 4, Riv said, "Well, at least the last map's S&D," and like that's just the truth, bro. Like, I mean, we have no worries going into that game mode really ever. So even though we lost 2 maps in a row, we knew that what it was that map 5 was going to be. So yeah, it wasn't. I don't think we were like that nervous.
All right, boy. I want to talk to you real quick about map 4 because you have mentioned this to us right before that like protocol is just a map that like you can't like set your footing on it, like you just have trouble with it. Like is that the case?
Today I don't know what the final thing
No,
was.
today you did pretty good.
You
'Cause
did
we were gonna
well,
mention
bro.
that right now. You did good, but I remember like you had mentioned before like protocol is just a map that you kind of get like sometimes you get a little bit lost on it.
Yeah, no, it definitely has a case. If people have seen it, I've dropped some. I think my HP KD is negative because of that map. So,
Yeah, so actually before you answer that, that's kind of where I wanted to go into my question because map 3 was kind of just a stinker bomb for you.
yeah.
You you know, it was 6 and 22. I'll just be honest with you. But if you go
Ooh.
into a map 4, knowing that it's protocol, what's your mindset going into that?
I don't know. Earlier today in eights, I slammed on it actually, and I slammed my teammates on it. So I don't know. It was feeling good today for sure. But yeah, that threw up a tour date in control. Oh no.
Yeah, it was not the best, and MC and I were a little scared because I had told him like I remember Hellboy told me that protocol map 4 is something about it just doesn't go in his favor, but obviously you're able to turn it around. You do pretty good, but you guys close that series, or they win that map, and then you guys go map 5, which like you said, you guys have all the confidence in the world, so that was good to
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
No, yeah.
I have another question for you, bro. So this is
Sure.
like something that like probably most people didn't know, and I think I definitely only knew because of Buki. But how does it feel to eliminate New York to play in the conference bracket playoffs?
We'll get full confirmation from Entity later, but if I'm not mistaken, I think Ginger's in this call, so he probably has more info on that. Hopefully, he can just
So
confirm that.
they can't play. They got like.
Yeah, because this was the conference matchup, right? And I think they were like 0-4. So with you
Ooh.
guys beating them, they're 0-5. Their last one is going to be against Nashville. So even if they win that, they're going to be like 1-5, which I
Yeah.
think automatically eliminates
They
them
are
from that.
officially already eliminated as Nashville has 2 wins.
Okay, then yeah.
Even if New
Yeah.
York wins, they would be 1-5 and eliminate. So they are eliminated from conference. Congratulations.
There we go. So how does it make you feel that you just put that nail in the coffin? That they were already going to be eliminated, but you just put another a little bit extra.
I mean, they're good dudes over there, so I don't. I mean, it's always kind of fun to eliminate a team, right? But I didn't even know that, so that's unfortunate for them. But it's less worries we gotta have for the conference matches then. I didn't even know a team got eliminated for that.
Yeah, one team from each conference doesn't make it into the tournament for stage 4 because that's what it is going to be this year. We're not going to have a stage 4. It's going to be the conference tournament, I think.
Yeah. I knew that, but I didn't know. It's cool. No, like I said, I can't really. I don't want to like talk shit, like because they're all cool. So
yeah,
I mean, fuck.
We just trying to get something out of you.
Yeah, you're trying to
trauma here. Trauma being going out.
Fuck you, Johnny. This is what you want from me?
Yeah, a little bit more. I was sitting there as well, bro.
Oh
He's a good guy,
shit,
but throw him in there.
Sid. Enjoy your time in Cancun, buddy, until champs. Right?
well, they're still in stage 3, so let's not go on automatically to conference.
I forgot about
he's not in Cancun. They still have stage 3, but yeah. All right. Any more questions for him, MC? I don't know. Ginger, you're here too. I don't know if you guys want to answer something.
I have one more. So, like as LA, you guys placed top 3, very well. Like everyone was not expecting you guys to be that high, and then you just kind of surprised everyone. You guys kind of showed it today that you're still a top team. Like you deserve to be in that conversation with all the top teams. But like playoffs is a week away. I believe everyone has one more match or should have one more match left, considering today is Sunday. But like,
yeah.
What's your expectations for playoffs coming up for stage 3?
I mean, I want to say like if it's not at least top 3, it's a bust. But I would like to say I want to make it to finals, of course, because I felt like we could have done it last stage. Fortunately, we lost to you guys, huh? So. Yeah, we just.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. My expectations are I want to get Zay and Riv a chip, man. I mean, I have some, Annie already has some, so it's not as big of a deal for us. But especially Zay, I want him. I need him to get one because
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning at the beginning of this thing this game, that Oze's been so close so many times, ended up coming short, and I think you guys could do it this stage, bro. I believe.
I hope, man. I really hope because it's been a while since I've been in the finals. It's kind of missed that feeling. So
I think last time was MW2 finals for the rink, right?
yeah, champ. Yeah, it was champs finals. Yep. So it's been a minute.
Yeah, I think that's all the
We're probably
questions
gonna leave
that
it
we
there,
have.
yeah, because obviously Hellboy probably wants to go to bed, so we're just gonna leave you with anything that you want to say. Go ahead, Hellboy. The mic's all yours.
I mean, GG's to them. Good guys over there. Whoever stole Deltas, I mean, it's a big fuck you. I mean, there shouldn't be any doubt at this point. If there is, kind of wicked. Appreciate you two for casting, man. It's always a pleasure. I mean, I got a lucky MCM Books cast, bro. Who could ask for more?
I believe it was a fire cast, bro. You should go check it out.
Yeah, if you post the VOD, I will, buddy.
I think the VOD should be already posted, bro.
You gotta be subbed to MC to get that VOD. Not gonna lie to y'all.
It wasn't popping up at first.
Okay, heard.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. How busy today? GG's. Way to bounce back today. Good up today, brother.
Sure, GG's. Hey, go Demented, man. They about to slam Rip City.
Yes,
Fuck
sir.
you,
We're
Isaiah.
about to,
Hey, come on.
Guys on the F-bombs. But yes, Demented will probably beat Rip City. Let's get it.
All right. Appreciate it again.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna do it for us because I know.
I just wanted to say, with that match, New York falls to 1-1 for qualifier stage 3. LA is 2-0, tied for third.
Nice, and yeah, we know that for sure. New York plays Nashville next, and I think it's sometime next week.
Anyways, goodbye. I gotta go do G League.
Sounds good.
He has a G League match, which we're about to go tune in. I gotta go join up my team on the Demented side. So everyone, if you're watching this, please go ahead and hop on over to the main channel. MC, up to you. You want to show the merch, or we can let Ginger do that? We're gonna go.
It's already up, bro. I'm on top of my stuff today. You know, so go see the merch at SoraDog, 2gs.com. It's also in the trauma. Just go to the merch area tab on the very top, fourth from the bottom, and go ahead and see these wonderful merch that I've been ordered and been waiting for over 4 weeks for. So you'll get it eventually.
Make sure to put the emphasis on that wife beater, please. The different colors.
Look at it.
Imagine you and your team all get this. I don't see you guys losing a single series the rest of this year. Why any team hasn't done it? Obviously, they don't want to win everything. So, yeah, be the first team to get full team of wife beaters, and yeah, rock them. Put the cams on. Can't wait to see that. Throw some pics in chat, and yeah, that's gonna be it for us.
Wanted to thank you for casting with me, Buki, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night.
Yes, sir. Later, guys.
Laters.